Clarification is being sought by the Civil Service Association regarding high-level transfers and promotions within the public service. In a press release issued Monday, the CSA calls attention to the Customs Department, where the acting comptroller, Mrs. Anita Montoute, has been promoted to the post of Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Sustainable Development. General Secretary CSA Claude Paul is baffled by the abrupt move, considering Montoute served in the post for 2.5 years without being confirmed.
Of course, we have a new acting controller in the person of Mr. Peter Chico, who has been appointed to act. So it gives rise to a number of questions, why all this maneuvering at this point in time? And against the background of the recent cabinet conclusion which was revoked, it creates an air of suspicion as to what the real motives behind this is.
Paul notes that the transfers are often not in line with the core competencies of the individuals. This, he says, can lead to undue stress. The CSA asks, quote, "Is there some ulterior motive behind the sudden change of leadership at Customs? The fact that this is the third acting comptroller appointed in the last 3 years creates the impression that something sinister may be taking place." End quote.
On behalf of our members, we would like, of course, to congratulate any of them who has received promotion and to empathize with those who have been unilaterally transferred without any regard to their own career aspirations and their personal development goals. But we advise them to act professionally and to always approach their duties with fairness and impartiality.
The CSA cautions the political directorate and executive arm of government that human resources of a professional civil service should not be trifled with and shifted around haphazardly.
It's almost like a game of musical chairs, shifting people around, and you begin to wonder what's the purpose of this? Is it personal and private, or is it for the development of the officers? I doubt it is the latter. And so when public officers in general begin to call the CSA and ask questions about this, it causes us to pay close attention to what's happening, and of course for CSA to speak out and remain vigilant whenever the members' interest is compromised or is affected in one way or the other.
The CSA General Secretary describes the recent transfers as ill-advised, which are likely to have a disruptive and negative impact on productivity of the civil service at this critical juncture. Solange Alfred, HTS News Force.